With me right now is Dr. Yonah Offner, a stress management specialist. Good evening.
On the air now?
Yes, we are on air.
Okay. I'm delighted to be here. Where's the camera?
The camera is there,
okay.
and I am here.
Great. Do you want me to look at you?
Yes, you can look at me.
Well, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. And also, correspondent Ayman Sikseck, good evening. Thank you very much for coming. Let's start with Narendra Modi going to a mass yoga, International Yoga Day. And this is, let's say, a statement. This is a statement of a politician who's coming and saying, okay, I'm coming from the world of politics. I'm coming from a world of big mess. I'm coming from a world of chaos. And for one day, I'm coming with you to go back to the roots, to go back to the beginning, to go back to the inner self, to our soul, and to see how our soul can handle maybe big crisis or maybe big chaos that we cannot handle with our minds, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Lucy. And I can demonstrate that. I had a surgery without anesthesia in 2000. It was a large lipoma tumor on the back of my neck, and I was told by several people I needed to have it taken off, but I'm a holistic practitioner, so I wasn't going to go for surgery. And then eventually the person told me that it would be best to have it taken off, and I had a doctor look at it, and he was willing to do it without anesthesia. So I used this, developed a breathing technique I call power breathing, and through the process I was able to withstand 1,400 degrees cauterization after the surgery was, the lipoma tumor was removed.
And you didn't feel anything?
Oh, I felt everything.
But?
No pain.
No pain?
Yes. Feelings are in the body. Pain is in the
mind.
It's in the brain. It's a signal that something needs to be taken care of. Well, since I was doing the power breathing, I was relaxed and able to lower my blood pressure and my blood circulation. So they were able to move, the surgeon was able to remove the tumor, without any problem. And it was an hour surgery. And so people have asked me since, well, do you recommend doing surgery, or doing surgery without anesthesia? I said, no. That's not why I demonstrated the power of this breathing technique, which is very, very simple. And I work with many thousands of people to teach them how to lower their stress just to get through the day. And it's not about having surgery. It's just about handling the kids in the morning, getting off to work, handling a boss perhaps that is just...
Try to teach me and Ayman right now
okay, it's very, very simple. I'll teach you the basic technique. It's deep diaphragmatical breathing with your mouth closed. Very essential to have your mouth closed because the brain is affected. When you open your mouth, you don't get the same benefits because you miss the air passing over the nerves that go directly to the brain. So you want to breathe in your nose with your mouth closed and then exhale through your nose and relax your shoulders. And you repeat this. I stop myself every half an hour and I take 6 deep breaths. I say 6 deep breaths. Six. No, 6.
6, okay.
Yeah. 5 plus 1, 6 breaths, okay?
Okay.
Every half an hour. I recommend that if you do it 2 or 3 times a day to start, in the course of about 40 days, you'll develop a technique and you'll be very, very surprised, happily surprised, the benefits you'll receive, okay?
And moving to something really, taking this to another direction is to take it to the religious way, because this is a specific religion, and that is taking this, let's say technique. If we're watching India, taking this technique as a way of life. If we're taking it to the, let's say, Western world, to Christianity, to Judaism, to Islam, religion's supposed to be peaceful. Religion's supposed to bring us to somewhere where we can actually get to our inner calm and to be connected with the, let's say, great power, with a power that is invisible to us. But in one way or another, it became something else. It became connected with massacres. It became connected with wars. It became connected with killing people, and actually the definition of conflict. How come?
Well, Lucy, I think you're defining really what's going on here with the International Yoga Day for the first time ever. It's really about the bankruptcy of religion. What's happening, and it's interesting that you said this is a statement on Narendra Modi's part, and the fact is not everybody is happy with this statement. In India, the Muslim minority in India is saying that this is Narendra Modi's way of promoting Hindu culture and religion and marginalizing Islam even further. So what we're seeing now is that religion as an institution, in this case Islam, is being threatened by this new form of peaceful, completely different set of rules, a different kind of religion.
And he was blamed about going against Islam in India, and maybe he was taking part in the killing of 1,000 Muslims. So this is...
There is a complicated history there.
Definitely.
And of course what yoga and Hinduism offers is that there's no hierarchy, as opposed to institutionalized religion. There's no leaders, there's no people that you must listen to and obey, and there's no rules for which you will go to heaven or hell. So really this goes as a part of a huge trend we're seeing in the Western world of the secularization of the world. We're moving onward and away from religion, and yoga is taking that place in a big way.
It is taking that place in a big way. So, you know, I will give you an example. Like when I experienced a really difficult part, like a really difficult time in my life, I went to religion. I started praying five times a day as a Muslim. And in one way or another, I felt 5 times a day, I felt doing some kind of a yoga. There is something in this ritual that you're going down, you're going up, you're being really specific in some kind of words, in specific words, being humble. There is some kind of yoga, let's say, elements in praying in each and every religion. How come we're not finding it in our own religions and we're trying to find it in Hindu and we're trying to find it in yoga?
Well, according to the Torah, Avraham Avinu sent his sons to the east. So we think in the Judaism is that the possibility exists that it was actually formed. Yoga was actually formed by his sons that went to India, and so these techniques they're very, very ancient. Yoga itself is relatively new. It's only a few hundred years old, and it's really a way of life, not a religion. So if you're a Muslim or if you're Christian or if you're a Jew, you can find a way to practice yoga without connecting it to any religion.
But it is connected, because whether we like it or not, for people who are coming from India, it is connected, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I think, the main difference between yoga and Hinduism and other institutionalized religions is institutionalized religions really force us to be minimized and see ourselves as small in the face of something sacred, whereas yoga and Hinduism encourage us to find what's sacred in us. They encourage us to see ourselves as part of something big, something whole, something infinite, rather than a small individual in the face of God or the prophets or whatever it is that you believe in your own religion.
And you're saying that you can combine.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been doing it for over 35 years.
Maybe that's why yoga is so successful. It doesn't threaten your own religion.
Exactly.
So you can,
exactly. You can be a Christian yogi, you can be a Muslim yogi, you can be a Jewish yogi, and you can find a place, a comfort in your own religion. You don't have to change religions or do anything differently.
Gentlemen, thank you very, very much for this calming conversation. Thank you. Thank you very much.